Hey guys, what's up? My man here, Mark Ayala.
Yes.
Mark here is very successful. I seen him in the gym, and you know what? He's got the physique that I'd like to have one day. So Mark, name's Eddie.
What's going on, Eddie?
Thank you for your time. Thank you,
welcome.
sir. Mark is a CEO of Empire Fitness Athletic. So Mark, what is the biggest factor that has helped you to become successful?
I would say being able to be coachable. Not staying on one thing or believing in just whatever you believe in. I like to listen to everybody. I like to take everybody's advice, put it together, and take criticism. Don't take it in a negative way. Just smile more when I look down at people instead of keeping my head down and trying to focus on what I'm focusing on. But going back to that, in the gym, I'm just trying to get in, get out. I'm not trying to bother nobody. So that's why that demeanor comes where I'm just, I guess you would look, or you would say I look so unapproachable.
Yeah, you know what? I understand how you feel. There's times when I was serious about my workouts. I'm just focused. Time is precious.
Yeah.
You just got to get it done.
Sure.
And about people though, it's hard, but people tend to get a little judgmental.
I've heard it from everybody.
First time, honestly, when I saw you, bro, I thought you was cocky. I'm the same way.
Yeah.
And people think that I'm cocky,
Yeah.
but I'm not.
Yeah.
And
Well,
so-
they're mistaking confidence for cockiness.
Exactly. And so my thing is, that's why my message for people is don't ever judge. Do not ever judge. And so I was brave enough to approach Mark, and fortunately, he's a pretty nice guy, and he gave me this opportunity right now to interview.
Yeah.
All right.
It's always good to give back. I learned from a lot of wealthy people, but people saw something in me that gave me an opportunity to get into the mortgage field. And I always thought, hey, if someone's going to take a chance on you or give you an opportunity, every time you meet somebody that's looking to better themselves, help them out. And that's all I do. If you're willing to put in the work, I'm willing to help you out. But feeling good is a good thing. And helping other people feel good about themselves, it makes you feel good also.
Of course.
That's what I love doing.
What are your success habits?
Be consistent. You gotta have discipline, and you gotta be able to be willing to take losses. I mean, you gotta look at your losses as a learning experience. So we all make mistakes. So I think if you keep those three things, follow the process, and you'll get to where you want to be. But you gotta be very patient.
Like you said, it's not a race, and it's a marathon.
Yeah, it is.
Just take your time. At one point, I was working out for 2 years
Yeah.
to get to just halfway where I want to be.
Yeah.
But-
Well, same thing with success. I was already known pretty well through sports and everything else in the area. How I had to get my name out there for my business with the Empire is it was every single day, passing out shirts, constantly being on Instagram, going to multiple gyms throughout the day, networking, meeting people, putting my face out there so that when people recognize Empire, they recognize me. When you are a business owner, it's you night and day. And it's a lot of sacrifice. You look at it and sometimes you'll sit there and say, well, what is all this for? Now that I look back on it, man, I can go into any restaurant around here, any gym, and everybody knows who I am. That's a good thing.
You know what? I believe you, man. Me, ever since I started out with this blogging, there's so much negative out there, man. So I try to make a difference by me being positive and approaching people who are successful, asking them questions, going to different restaurants, and just putting what's on their menu.
Yeah.
You know, it's just to them, they're so happy about it.
Yeah.
I want to make a change.
The negativity, there's a lot of it. And being a business owner, you can't let none of those things affect you on your daily grind. So we can't bring our problems to work. And I'm like, well, look, you can go to work, you can have a bad day, you can have your mood. I can't never have bad days. If I have problems, I got to deal with them really quick and then get them out. And like you said, be positive about them because people watch you. They depend on you. You know what I mean? They expect you to be like that Superman. You're always constantly lifting people up. So the one thing I'll say about being an entrepreneur is if you can't handle your problems like that as far as, hey, you recognize it, you see it, and let it go and move on, you're not going to make it because you can't be negative. Because you can't spread the negativity and you can't absorb it either.
You can't.
Yeah.
People's gonna avoid you, ignore you.
Yeah.
That's the thing, and that's the reason why when I saw you, it's like I can't be negative about this. This guy's really not cocky.
Yeah.
This guy's successful. There's got to be something special about Mark.
Yeah.
And so that's why I approached you. What was the hardest decision you ever had to make?
Oh, wow. Criticism. People criticize me, especially people really close to you. What was going on was I was in a relationship at the time, and my partner wanted me to be at work whatever the hours were and be at home when the hours were done, which would stop me from being able to network. I had to be home till 10 a.m. and then back at home at 5 p.m. So it stopped me from networking. Like my fiance now always tells me, why do you go to the gym so much? And I take with me sometimes, and there'll be several times where I go to the gym and I make $600, 20 minutes.
Wow.
It's good. But the hardest decision that I had to make was the relationship had to end. So if your partner or your family doesn't support what you're doing, it's really hard. Being an entrepreneur is mostly everybody's family is a 9 to 5. If they see you struggling, the first thing they tell you is go get a real job.
Exactly.
You know, and there's no security in a real job. At any time at a real job, you can be let go.
Right.
You know, the business gets shut down. You know, then what do you do? Probably say the hardest thing for me was not to take on the criticism of people close to you. So I almost gave up.
Okay.
I really did.
Okay.
So
Yeah. See that? That's when I was about to just quit. This manager approached me and said, "You know what, Ed? Do not quit because I showed your boss your score. You're the one who made the highest score for the company."
oh wow.
So yeah, so always humble yourself.
Yes.
And, like Mark is, a very humble guy, right?
Yeah.
So Mark, what is the best advice you can give to anyone?
Okay, so if you're going into business, you have to build your product. You have to build your brand. You have to build yourself. Because if I felt it, and people saw that I felt it through my social media or how I was rocking it out or how I was walking around with the t-shirt on, people see that, they recognize that, and they'll feel your brand. If you have to ask somebody what they think about you putting out a color or logo or any type of material, I'd say you don't have enough confidence in your brand. Don't do it. But be confident and walk around that way. People will notice that. They might notice it as cockiness, but you'll catch their attention. You'll start asking questions about you. Hey, do you know that guy? Or why is that guy so whatever? And let them see you, but always be confident. Laws of attraction.
Yeah.
If you're always down and complaining and negative, you're going to attract negative people. You're going to attract a lot of negativity to you. I see people sometimes that have amazing energy. And I'm like, why the hell is that guy always in a good mood? I want to know why. So I go, introduce myself to him and, dude, what are you doing? You never know who you run into.
Right.
So I've met a lot of good people that way.
Absolutely.
So best advice, you got to feel what you're doing. You got to believe in what you're doing. You have to believe in it.
Regardless of people say.
Yes.
That is the formula, and that's what I've done in the past.
Mm-hmm.
It worked. But my problem, Mark, is like every time you get into that zone,
Yeah.
right? And like you right now, you're always in the gym. You're working out. You feel it.
Yeah.
Right? There's times that I had that, but then now there's times also that I'm lazy. I gotta drag myself to the gym,
Yeah.
man, and that's a lot of people's problems. And I'm sure you think that's common.
No.
What's your advice for that?
Well, I have that problem every day. So I would
Every
say 9 out of 10 times I don't want to be at the gym. I don't.
It is a battle.
Getting up today to come over here, I had to hit my snooze button about 4 or 5 times before I got up. It's not easy, but what you have to understand is everybody has a special gift. Well, ask your higher spirit or ask your God, what is your purpose? Listen. I went to church 5 years ago. I was in a bad situation. And usually when I go, I don't listen to the pastor anyways. I just pray and speak to God. Probably less than 5 minutes. I was like, man, what am I here for? And it was like at that very moment, whether it was myself telling me or it was somebody telling me, it was like, look, turn around. See all these people behind you that look up to you, all these people that you inspire, all these people that you motivate. That's what you're here for. You're here to help other people find their confidence. The gift that I gave you of being so confident when you were broke, when you had money, when you were chubby, you've always been confident. I gave you that gift. A lot of people don't feel that way about themselves. Your job is to help everybody else. Don't ever ask me again, what is your reason for being here? That's your reason, to help others. Get out. And it was less than 5 minutes. I got up, walked out of church, and ever since then, I've never asked, what is my purpose? But the one thing that I do notice is, saying about getting up, is I know that people rely on me. People that I'm going to channel with today on Instagram, the people that want to do business with me, they rely on me to do what I do at a consistent basis. So don't let these people down. Your job is to help others feel good about themselves. It's to inspire others. Your job is to motivate others. Get up.
Right. So you know what? I think there is a connection to that, bro. One day it's like, you know what should I do? I like to do something. And I'm reading up on it. If you have an itch in something, if you like blogging, do it.
Yeah.
And guess what, man? I do like reporting. I like to report my kids. How many kids do you have?
3.
3. Me too. I like to record them and they grow so fast.
Yes, you do.
And so I realized that if I record them, they'll always be that age, regardless how old it is.
Yeah.
You can always look back.
Yeah.
And so that's the reason why I started doing it. And since then, I've done a lot of stuff. You know, they actually
Yeah.
become the motivation.
Yeah. The other thing too is, maybe your gift is to help others be heard. How you're doing your vlogging and how you're doing your YouTube. Maybe your gift is to help others be heard.
So you know what? That is, I believe that too.
Yeah, because honestly,
That is the confirmation right there.
yeah, I used to worry about money a lot. I used to, it was always a struggle. And a lot of people, just because they see you successful on social media, they think that's how your life is. But I wanted people to know, hey, I struggle just like you. You guys think I'm very successful and I have this money because I drive an expensive car and I live in a nice house and I have these nice things. But I struggle just like you guys. Sometimes I have good months, sometimes I have bad months. Sometimes I'm barely, paying all the bills, and sometimes I'm a little behind. I wanted people to know that I struggle just like them so they can relate to me. They don't just see me as a successful person and they can never relate to me at all, or maybe never, catch a conversation with me or be on the same level as me. That's not true. I'm just like you guys. And I wanted everyone to know that, I struggle. But like I said, ever since I went 5 years ago, I've never had to ask or worry about money at all. I know God just says, hey, get out there, do your thing, do what you're supposed to do, and it comes. It's like it almost falls out of the sky. I'm being serious.
It's called faith.
Yeah. Yeah, I tell them, I say, hey man, it's a little rough right now, help me out, send some people my way. And I just go do what I do. People will call me up and say, I need to order this, I need to buy this. Mark, I need training, and it just comes out of nowhere. And my thing is, it's so funny because there'll be days where I don't ask for it, I don't ask for his guidance, nothing comes. And the more that I ask, it comes. It's as silly as it sounds, and I'm being dead serious. So I try to, on a daily basis, I try to just tell him good morning, hey man, make it a good day, and then when he's help, send him my way. That's all I ever say. Yeah.
That's what he says, man. Ask.
Yeah.
So receive.
Yeah.
To be able to reach where I'm at, though, in anything in my life, I believe in one thing, and my favorite verse is Philippians 4:13. Yeah, between 7 and 9, he's doing his training.
You 10 minutes apart. You're talking about the verse.
The verse, yes. So Philippians 4:13.
I've heard that.
And that's what got me to that.
Because at the packing house, they have a little store. I always go in there to see the necklaces and stuff, and that verse always catches my attention.
Is that right?
Yeah. I could do all things through God. And it's just so weird that one verse always caught my attention, and then you brought it up right now.
And see right there, that's a confirmation.
I've met a lot of good people, very successful people, millionaires, doctors, law enforcement guys, people like you. But I've had a lot of good people come my way, and I believe it's not by accident. Like, he's setting you up with all these, he's even when you had something go wrong in your life, it was easily fixed. It was more like a lesson. Did you learn? Did you pay attention? Did you see what you did wrong? Don't do it again. That's how most of my mess-ups in life have been, real short. He just putting us in the right place, our like minds connect. Whatever it was, they caught your attention about me. Here we are sitting down with each other.
You know what? Nothing is an accident.
Yeah.
He's the creator.
Yeah, honestly, maybe you're helping me out in a way by answering these questions or thinking about some of the things that I really don't think about sometimes. And then me helping you get more exposed and get more business. So maybe he's like, hey, there's two people right here that can help each other out and put it together.
That's it, man. It's all about helping each other out, bro. All right. So tell me about Empire Fitness.
I used to own a shop called Empire Supplements. I sold that last year. He was one of my customers in the past. I said, hey, I'll sell you the shop. Just don't let me down. I started Empire Fitness and Athletics for my training. That's my training business. We're going to put together a gym probably next year, and the gym will be called Empire Nation. And that's what I'm running Empire Fitness and Athletics for. So it's really important in this industry to look the part.